Right, morning everyone. Today is pretty exciting because we are going to be fitting the kitchen worktop. Also, the van went for its MOT this morning and it passed with no advisory, so also exciting. That's never happened to me before. I've never had no advisories, so touch wood. The van's lucky. But I'll show you what worktop we've got, because I was going to do scaffold boards and biscuit them together, but I just don't have time, so I've been and bought a piece of worktop. Right, so this is where it's going to sit on top of here, obviously, and I'm coming, if you watched the build for this frame, I'm going to come to here with sort of like a fold up end. But yeah, let's go outside. It's hella windy, but at least it's not raining for the first time in about 3 weeks, so hopefully the weather's going to hold out. So we've just gone for a solid wood worktop, and obviously I don't need this whole piece, so I've marked out, I'm going to cut that now. The tape's there to stop the plate of my jigsaw scratching the top, and hopefully to stop any burring, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to need Emily to help me, so I'm going to go and grab her, cut this to length, get it in the van, and then I'll need to cut all the way along the length as well to make it narrower.
I just got out of the shower.
Emily's come to help and she's a bit worried. She's just got out of the shower. Yeah, you look lovely.
Go away.
No, it'll be fine.
Go away.
Right, all I need you to do is hold the... I'll show you.
Hold the end.
No, I need you to hold it so you... Here is where you're going to be holding it.
Yep.
But you don't need to hold it to make it sort of halfway.
You're such a dick.
Right, so that's it on. I have got, where my ply isn't perfectly straight, I don't know if you can see, I've got like a small gap, a couple of small gaps. I was going to scribe that out, but these are the tiles we're going for. And once that's on, the tile was plenty thick enough to take out that gap, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to cut it now to the depth we need. I did use a jigsaw for that first cut and it struggled. So I'll probably use a skill saw for along the back, and then I don't know what I'm going to do for cutting out for the sink and the cooker. We'll see. Right, well it fits, kinda. I might need to take a little bit off this end just to get it back, because I've got a little bit of a thing there, but I don't know how it's gonna look. Ooh. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. Yes, we'll get away with that. Look at that. Ideal. Right. That's the biggest gap. So the trouble I'm having is none of my saws will give me a decent cut because it's so thick. They all want to go at a slight angle, which for there and there is not a problem because you're not going to see it. But when I cut out now for this cooker and for the sink especially, it's going to cause a problem. So I might see, I'll try and think of something, I don't know. I do have access to other saws, but it means probably a half an hour round trip, and I don't want it to rain. We will see. Thank you very much.
It's okay. Pleasure. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah?
Yeah, why don't you?
I don't know. Like them?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I like them. Have a look.
What I can see is your butt.
Good butt.
Here's a good butt. Yeah, okay. All right then.
Ooh.
Don't break them.
Well, you could have helped.
They'll come round here as well.
Yeah.
It'll be...
Look, they're nearly like a perfect fit.
They are a perfect fit.
That's what I mean. They're meant to be.
It couldn't be a better fit, cutting them in half like that. Okay, so stick with them tiles. Right, then the next thing.
Oh, my worktop's cool, isn't it?
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Where's my sink?
I'm going to get your sink.
Right, is it going here? Is this where it's going to be?
Yeah, well, you can have it wherever you want, but obviously the cooker's there.
Yes, I don't have any worktop there.
No, but you want it under slung, don't you? Under...
Well, I'm going to have to because I've got no worktop.
What about all that worktop?
That's getting chopped off.
No, that's going to be a fold down, isn't it?
Fine. Then you don't need to.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why don't we buy you a chopping board? So I do it in... The trouble I've got is cutting this. Otherwise I've got to go and get a router and a guide bush and...
Blah, 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 blah.
If I do it set in, you could get a chopping board that is wider, about half the width.
Yeah, I can just put it on top.
Yeah, you can put it on top, and then, right, I thought about this, when you're chopping veg, you get your little
Yeah, then
bucket,
push it in.
chopping veg, push it in, chopping veg, push it in. Yeah?
Yep, fine.
How you going to do it? Okay.
Okay.
So I can put it set in rather than under slung.
Lazy.
No, it's not lazy. Woohoo! She wanted it underneath, but it's just more work really. So we've convinced her otherwise. We'll tell her it was our idea eventually, and then she'll be loving it. Right, so I'm going to cut out for the cooker. I'm going to try a different jigsaw blade, see if I can get a straight cut. But I got the offcut of this, which I'm hoping I can use for the Lagon, whatever it is, table, which will be on the passenger side. But I can practice with I've got a crap end on that now, so I'll try a different blade. If not, I'm going to have to set up a router, which is the better way to do it, to be fair. I'm just being lazy, but yeah, I'll need a router, guide bush, jig. Oh, it's a lot of effort. Right, okay, it's not too bad. I've given it quite a bit of clearance because this is going to get hot. I might need to... I'll run it and see how hot it goes. I might need to put a bit of aluminium on these inside edges. I just need to take a little tiny notch out the back for where the gas connection is, and then I can get that a little bit further back. It looks alright.
Alright. What are you doing?
Eating my lunch.
Honestly. Okay? Right, kiss me then.
It's a bit annoying because So I'm just waiting for the tap to arrive and see how much space I need for the hole for it, and then I'll do the cut out for the sink. But the cooker came out alright. Yeah, it's okay. So this is the first official lunch in the van. By myself. So the original plan was to have this, so it folds up against there and folds down as and when we need it, but I don't know if I really need to because I've been using it today and there's plenty of clearance in this seat for like getting in and out of there. So if I round off this corner a bit, might just leave it as. It's going to be far more secure as a table rather than a fold down with a swing out arm that it sits on. And it's just something else that can rattle when we're driving along with everything else. Yeah, we're just waiting on Amazon. It says between 11:30 and 2:30, so it could be another 2 hours before the tap gets here. So if I do leave it as it is, I was just checking that you can still get the chair round, which you can. It's a bit more fiddly, whereas before you could just whip it. You have to shut it in and out and flap the armrest down, but yeah, it's not going to be a problem. Lovely girl, thank you very much. Thank you. No, lovely, thank you. Right, while I've been waiting for Amazon, I have been out and I have routed the edge of this because I didn't like the factory edge, and put a little, I don't know if you can see, I'll show you afterwards, curve that off. But let's have a look. Look, ridiculous. Right, that's the size of the box of the actual tap. And this is the size of the box Amazon used. Unbelievable. Could have just sent it in this box by itself. Give me the whole size. So I reckon part 3A, which is in here, yes, 3A is approximately 32. You need 32mm hole. So I need to go and source a 32mm falls in a bit or spade bit. I'll see what I can find. Do I have one here? I might have a 32mm hole saw. I'll have a look. Right, so that's it in. And what's really frustrating, if I'd have gone for undermount, which I can't do because that hole's going to be the wrong size. It's a really good cut. Right then, he goes in there. Lovely jubbly. Right, let me show you where we're at. Right, so that is the sink. I've got space, hopefully, for the tap to go there. Yeah, and then this is the cooker, and then this is where I've routed the edge and curved off the corner just to make this look a bit, I don't know, tidier. So all I need to do for that is when I eventually come to final fitting it, is just run a bead of silicone round. But you can see it's a pretty. There's not a lot of movement, so I'm pretty close. So yeah, quite happy with that actually. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drill a. What did I say it was? 32. I'm going to go and find some sort of 32 hole saw or drill bit. Drill a hole out for the sink, site that. yeah, and then really, I think after that we're good to start fitting it. Drilling it all in and then plumbing the sink in. Oh, it's looking good now. That is actually smoking. It's hot. Right, so I'm gonna fix that tap in place. Has the worktop got to come off again? Has the worktop got to come off? No, I don't think it has. I think I can fit the tap, so I'm gonna go ahead, screw up the tap, which is basically, it's got a couple of washers and a round thing. You put that on the bottom and screw that up into itself, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then yeah, then there's not that much more I can do to that. I don't think I need to take this out again. Yeah, probably wrong, but never mind. Okay, so that's the tap in, or kind of in. So yeah, it's actually, I don't know if you can see, but it's actually starting to look like a camper van now. So I think if I can order the mattress and get this plumbed in, then technically we can use it. I know it's obviously not finished. But yeah, what I might do is I haven't fixed this yet because I might take it back out, and it's heavy, so I might take the router to the underside and just take out loads of either grooves or some just big areas, just to, I know it sounds a bit silly, but just to try and keep the weight down as best I can. Because I've got all of our weight at the minute on that side, so I have got some heavy stuff to go this side to balance it out a bit. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. I'll give you a better look. So basically, yeah, this is the end. I think I'm set on just that being fixed now and not having it as a fold down, but we'll see. Cooker set in there. I have given it quite a bit of space just because this is going to get hot. So, and at the back, especially where it vents out, I've just got a gap there. It doesn't look great, but I just think it's probably a bit safer. And then the sink, so that'll need to, once it's connected up, I'll run a silicone around this. And yeah, the tap, there's a weight that goes on the end of this thing that holds that up there when it's in, but there's no point me putting all that on yet. Yeah, so yeah, we're definitely getting there. The next couple of weeks I'm probably just going to be doing odds and sods, getting it ready. Oh, I will do the plumbing. But there's a few more videos to come. I've done a video on framing out these windows, which when I get round to tiling, I'll probably finish that and that'll come out. We've put some spotlights up under the kitchen and up under the bedroom end. So that'll probably be the next video. So yeah, if you want to keep track of how it's all going or catch up on those videos, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Is that right? I think that's what they say, ding the bell. So yeah, do that or don't. And yeah, as always, thanks again for watching. Yeah, and I'll see you next time.